Mr. Balker here. I'm going to cover our Amplify lesson for the day. Today we're on 7C, subunit 3, lesson 1. This is the third unit in the science and brain science unit. Specifically, we're talking about the lesson's called A Modern Phineas. What you need to do in this lesson is the writing assignment, which is on number 5. The writing assignment is 180 words, and it specifically talks about comparing Phineas Gage to a person you hear about in another story. So let's kind of get right to it. Click on slide 2, and what you're going to want to do here is there's a story that talks about another person, okay? Right here, Phineas Gage, putting him back together again. They're going over what has happened to Phineas Gage, and then they also start to talk about some other people that things have happened to that are in similar circumstances. So what you're going to want to do is go through this and read about the other people in the stories and kind of figure out what type of brain injuries they had, okay? Because brain injuries, by and large, that are comparable to Phineas Gage are things that have to do with the frontal lobe, okay? Damage to the frontal lobe results in these changes in personality. And so there's 3, I believe, people that were talked about. And what they want you to do on this slide, and you don't have to do it for a grade, but if you do this, your writing is going to be a lot easier. Highlight the information that describes the location of the frontal lobe. In the second bit, highlight text that describes the behavior and symptoms of people who have frontal lobe damage. Put that in another color. And then down here for slide number 3, describe symptoms, 3 symptoms of people who have frontal lobe damage in that little box. Why do you do that? Because when you get up here, you can go to number 4. And number 4 talks specifically about Mrs. B, okay? Mrs. B is one of the characters. Come on, Hank. Get it together. Edit, edit, edit. Okay. So what you want to do is then go to slide number 4. Slide number 4 is the one that we're talking about, okay? That's Mrs. B. And this woman has some very unusual behavior following what we believe to be a brain injury. You want to get to know her case and find things that you see as symptoms of a frontal lobe injury. When you're finished with that, all you're going to need to do is go to slide number 5 and do the writing itself. All you have to do is explain how Phineas and Mrs. B are similar, okay? In 180 words, talk about 1 or 2 symptoms and behaviors of frontal lobe damage and show how both of them have it. And make sure that you find evidence in the text to support your theory. That's it. Here's the information for Mrs. B on the first card. If you click on the second card, I believe it will have the information from Phineas Gage, okay? That's where you can copy and paste your text from, and then all you need to do, again, is just fill out this box and submit it. It's 180 words, and it should be pretty easy, and I think you'll find it very interesting, this woman's behavior as compared to Phineas Gage, because again, this really does prove the point that particular parts of the brain being injured result in very specific speech patterns, activities, personality changes, etc. That's it. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you for the next one.